Hey guys, Russell here. I am at the XPENG dealership in Port Melbourne. Just had a quick chat to Michael, who's been fantastic in inviting us all from the group to come and have a look at both the G9 and the X9, which are here at the Port Melbourne depot or showroom just for this week, and they're likely to head back to Sydney at the end of the week. So I'd encourage you to take advantage of coming down here. Say good day to Michael and the team. Adam's here as well, and have a good look at these machines if you're interested. I've got the G9 behind me there, and then the X9 here, and there is the current model G6 behind me as well. So really nice little setup here, really nice, just off the freeway. So come down and have a look. All right, let's have a closer look. All right, so here is the beautiful G9. Sorry guys. Look at that, that is magnificent. Let's pop in and have a look. Oh, now that feels amazing. Wow, what an interior. That is absolutely beautiful. Well, it actually feels quite similar to the G6. What I would say though is it's just on another level. The comfort in here is amazing. These seats are just so comfortable. Yeah, pretty impressive, I have to say. Looking forward to this becoming my next car, to be honest. Yeah, really nice. Comfortable, everything's just so soft. It's quiet in here. Obviously we're not driving, but it's just quiet. They've got the music playing out there. I'll shut this door. There's that familiar sound that XPENG owners will know. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Console here, or center screen that we're all used to. Feels a bit funny sitting on the left side though. So you've got all of the usual stuff that we're familiar with here. Some additional things, of course, things like the stiffness of the suspension, comfort or standard, sport, etc. So a few options there. What else have we got up here? Vehicle. This will be much the same. I'm not going to go over this in too much detail. These are all fairly similar to what we already know as owners. So the usual stuff here. Back to the center. Look at that little picture. That's cool. Really good, really good. All right, let's have a look in the back. Yeah, soft closed doors too, as you've probably seen. There we go. Probably seen these in all the videos, reviews that are out there on YouTube from our European friends, but nonetheless, that's really nice. Shut the door and just closes by itself. So anyway, here we are in the back seat. Really comfortable, plenty of space. Gee, these seats are really nice. Yeah, really nice. Gosh, this is just such a nice place to sit. It's just a nice place to be. Wow. So to be honest, I'm probably not showing you anything you haven't already seen on YouTube videos if you've got an interest in the G9, but just to be able to see it in the flesh and, you know, come and have a sit in the car and, you know, press a few buttons and just get a feel for it. It's just really nice. It's an absolutely beautiful machine. Well, there's probably not much more to it, to be honest. I mean, I'm not intending to do some fancy car review. I'm not an expert video guy, and I'm certainly no professional car reviewer, but it was so nice to have a good look at that machine in person and to sit in it and just get a bit of a feel for what it would be like to do that on a regular basis. So that's the G9. Let's have a look over here, and I know some of you might be interested in the X9. It's something that it's not really on the cards for me, but it might be for you. So let's go over there and take a closer look at the X9 if that's something you're interested in. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. This, okay, I'm interested now. Wow, that is incredible. Let's do a little spin around, guys. And we'll hop in the back, of course, because that is just pure luxury back there. Let's see a glass roof there with what looks like an electric blind, which is great. Oh, wow. It's a big car. It feels big. Huge screen in the front here. But gee whiz, really nice. Look at this dash. Soft, really soft to touch. Even the trim on the doors is really nice.
One vehicle abnormality was found.
Wow.
Need to check the details.
A really nice console in the center there. Look at that screen, it's enormous. That's 6'3" and a bit. I'm gonna have to move back a fraction here. There we go, look at all that. Bring this steering wheel up a little bit as I adjust everything. There we go. Gee, that's a nice big screen in the middle there too, or just behind the steering wheel. Beautiful, look at that. Wow, this is so impressive. I can honestly say, guys, I just wasn't really interested in this. I didn't come to look at this. I spent an hour driving here in the ridiculous traffic to come and have a look at the G9, but wow, this is so impressive. Oh, excuse me while I get really comfortable. My backside is warming up. Obviously the seating heat feature is on. Looking at this enormous console in the center here, let's have a look at that. Huge, that's enormous. Let's shut that. Yeah, cool. Cup holders, of course, charger on each side. I assume vent, oh, I can feel the warm air coming out of that. Brilliant. Let's have a look at some settings. Usual settings, I guess. Massage feature. When I hopped into the G9 at the EV show, in the back seat, the massage was going, and it was actually really annoying. But I realised there's multiple settings to the massage, different styles of massage, I suppose. So I was just having a play around with them before in the G9, and I found a couple of different settings that I really liked, actually. Here's something that our current G6 owners are probably wishing for. I wish we had that. We don't have that in our current model, but I believe the new G6 will have ambient lighting. Yeah, that's great, really nice. Wow, what a machine. I'll have to say I'm really, really impressed with this. If you're after a people mover, wow. It's gonna be pretty hard to go past this. All right, let's have another look around in the back. Push button, just hit the little button and it opens, of course. You might slide this back a little bit. Oh, forward. Oh, okay, what's going on there? Okay, that's just the backrest. Okay, I thought it might have been the whole seat. What about? There we go. There's a little lever down there to move the seat back. It's on sort of rails. Look at that. Plenty of room. Oh my gosh, that gives you room, I suppose, then to bring the legs up in the old captain's chair style. That is really, really nice. Golly gosh, look at this. Holy dooly. Oh wow. I tell you what, no one's going to want to drive this thing because everyone's going to want to sit in the back here. This is incredible. Now I'm not going to mess around with too many buttons and whatever, but let me turn you around again and have a look up here. This is the humongous screen up here that sits beautifully and flush into the roof. And over here we've got some blinds that you can pull down, sort of shade blinds on the windows. Slide this little guy back here. I've got all sorts of controls to adjust the seating. What else have we got here? What's this little button for? Oh, there's your cup holder. Pop your coffee in there. So we've got some gizmos down the bottom here. This is our little fridge, I think. Pop that open. Look at that. Whack your coldies in there. I can shut that again. Really soft touch. It's not a button as such, just a little sort of screen. Let's have a look behind. Wow. Heaps of space in the back. Heaps. Wow. Buttons on the handle here. Shut the door. Nice little tune as the door shuts. Cool. As you'd expect, everything's sort of touch button, push button. Wow. What do we got here? Nice little tray. Oh, and that actually feels really sturdy. I was expecting that to feel a bit flimsy, but that's nice and solid. Wow, look at all this space. And of course there's more seating underneath, I believe. Some controls over here. Yeah, nice. Wow, that is a very, very impressive machine. Alright, so I hope that helps, guys, if you're interested in the X9. And of course back over here, there's our G9. And of course we've got our current model G6 here. Alright, we've got super duper chargers over there. Look at that. Really nice setup here, really nice. And of course over here we've got the offices, and it just feels premium. Even I mean, I'm not into furniture, but just the decor, you know, the styling, it's just a nice place to hang out. Coffee machine over there. Well, I'm not sure what else I can do other than just hang around here all day and go back and sit in the G9 for a few hours and get comfortable. But anyway, guys, so Michael was really generous enough to come and invite us to come and have a look. I mean, you can see these cars in the flesh. There's no one here. I've got plenty of access. Michael's, here's the keys, go your hardest. And, get some footage for you. I hope it's helpful. Yeah, pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Well, what an experience. It's a really nice centre, it's beautiful, it's clean, it's really sort of premium feel about it. The cars are amazing. If you've got the opportunity to get down here before they disappear and you're genuinely interested in the G9 or the X9, come and have a look, because it's quiet, it's peaceful, and you've got plenty of time to have a good look at these machines and decide whether or not they're there for you. All right, guys, well, I hope that helps. As always, I'll catch you later. See you in the next video. Cheers.